Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video, we'll be taking a look at my top 10 favourite loadouts in Season 2 of COD Mobile. So they aren't really the best loadouts in the game, just because I don't use meta guns, so I don't have any loadouts for them. So it's more like a top 10 underrated loadouts, I should say. So let's get right into it. Before we get into the loadouts, please consider subscribing, because we're on the road to 1000 subscribers. Also like the video, and I'd hugely appreciate it if you joined my Discord server linked in the description. Without any further ado, let's get into the first loadout. First up on our list, we have the KN-44. So it was actually, I think, the best gun in the game around Season 7 and has always been a viable option ever since, but it's not one of my favourite currently. So for my build, I have MIP light muzzle brake, which is a must need because the horizontal recoil is really bad on this gun. Then MIP light barrel for mobility, MIP strike stock to play a bit more passive sometimes. Then OWC laser tactical, like on every gun, and stipple grip tape, again for mobility. Then for my secondary, I almost always use the MW11, so I'm going to show you the attachments once. So I have the MIP light flash guard, because it increases the fire rate. Then the .45 compact for mobility. The MIP laser 5mm. I don't really like ADSing with pistols, but if you prefer ADSing, you can go with the OWC laser tactical. Lightweight trigger for fire rate, and 15 round reload, so that I have to reload a bit less. Then for my tactical, I'll always use a frag grenade. I just find other things toxic on this list, like trip mine, thermite, cocktail molotov, and a trophy system to counter all the molotovs and the thermites. And for my perks, I almost always use the same ones: lightweight, then quick fix, and finally alert. Up next on our list, we have the BK-57. So like the KN-44, it was one of the best guns around the same time, and it's still a viable gun, especially with the Elite foregrip that they added quite recently. You still see a few people use it in rank sometimes, and it's kind of a more aggressive version of the LK-24. So if you like the LK-24, you should give the BK-57 a try. So for my attachments, I have MIP light barrel short for a bit better mobility, OWC skeleton stock, because it has bad horizontal recoil and to help a bit with that. Then OWC laser tactical, Elite foregrip for horizontal recoil, which is a really good addition to this gun, and granulated grip tape for ADS bullet spread accuracy. Then for my pistol build, I have the same pistol build, and all the rest is the same. And I realised I forgot to say the operator skill, which is Annihilator. I don't actually use operator skills, I just find them broken and not really fun to use. I just use Annihilator in case the enemy has a VTOL or XS1 Goliath. Coming in the number 8th spot, we have a sniper, which is the DLQ-33. So some people think it's the best sniper in the game. In my opinion, it's just personal preference, but I actually have two other snipers on this list that I prefer currently. So for my build, I have OWC light suppressor. I sometimes like to switch the suppressor for extended mag A. Then MIP light, YKM combat stock, mainly for mobility. Then fast switch. So basically, for those that don't know, there's a movement called it doesn't actually have a name, but where you switch your weapon, and it's basically faster than the fire rate, so you can shoot faster, and also you get a bit of mobility boost. And then OWC laser tactical. Then for the rest of my build, I like on snipers to swap out lightweight for agile for a bit better ADS speed. Up next on the list, we have a gun that ever since Season 1 has always been a really good gun, and that's the Rust 79U. So he never actually got like big buffs or big nerfs, making it a really reliable gun and really versatile too, so you can get medium range fights and all of that. So for my build, I have YKM integral suppressor light. I usually like the integral suppressors so that you often get like suppressed and mobility, sometimes a bit ADS bullet spread accuracy, which I find really good. Then no stock for mobility, OWC laser tactical, 38 round fast reload, because if you're aggressive with a SMG, you often want more bullets, and there you get, in addition, better reload speed, which is really good, and granulated grip tape so that you can win a bit more medium range fights. And then pretty much the same thing. I actually have Ghost on this one. I like switching Quick Fix and Ghost depending on the gun, but often when I have a suppressed gun, I use Ghost just to stay completely off the map. In the number 6 spot, we actually have a shotgun, and that's the CODm. So it's my personal favourite shotgun, and when I get frustrated against Man of War and all the meta like QQ9, I always have fun shotgunning. So for my build, I have Marauder Suppressor, not sure how you pronounce that, then Extended Barrel, No Stock, MIP Laser 5mm. I use that not because I hip fire, I actually prefer ADSing with shotguns, but for the sprint to fire delay, which is always good on shotguns. And then Granulated Grip Tape for that ADS bullet spread accuracy when you ADS. And then for my secondary, I actually have a .50 GS to be able to get those long range gunfights, like on SND or things like that, when you can't always get those close gunfights. So it's actually a really long range build. So OWC Marksman, then OWC Laser Tactical, Lightweight Trigger, Extended Mag A, and Granulated Grip Tape. And that's it for the CODm. Just making it my top 5 favourite guns, we have the QXR. So it's actually my favourite replacement to the QQ9. I actually used the QQ9 a ton before the buff, but after the buff it just made it broken and way too good. So I just don't use it anymore. It's not fun to use a broken gun. So for my QXR, it's actually different from my QXR loadout video. It's more aggressive build in my video, and I've been liking a more passive gun, but my other build is really viable too. So I have Monolithic Suppressor, OWC Marksman, Enhanced Bolt, as you always want on the QXR, OWC Laser Tactical, and Stippled Grip Tape. And then the other things are the same. Next up on the list, we have a gun that I'm surprised not more people use. I guess they're too occupied using meta, and it's the GKS. So I actually used it a ton when Tectonic first used it, and then I started using it a bit less. But it's a really good gun, and I actually believe it was buffed pre-season 2, just coming in season 2, but I'm not sure about that. So for my build, I actually have a Tectonics build, as most people have, should think. So YKM Integral Suppressor, YKM Combat Stock, OWC Laser Tactical, 32 round fast reload. Actually, I see some people using 40 round extended mag, but I prefer the 32 round fast reload. I guess it's personal preference. And Granulated Grip Tape to feel a bit more like an AR. And I should think the rest of my build is the same, except I have Ghost, because it's a suppressed gun, so to stay completely stealth off the minimap. Just making on the podium, so in the number 3 spot, we have the SPR. So I actually prefer using the sniper variant. The marksman variant, I just feel like it's a worse kilo. Some people just prefer the marksman variant. So it isn't actually a really good sniper, it's just super fun to use. I just love using it, I can't explain why, it's just so fun to use. So I have RTC Light Monolithic Silencer Barrel, 6x Tactical Scope 3, YKM Combat Stock, OWC Laser Tactical, and 305 round reload, just for that damage range, because then you hit marker a lot in the hands, which isn't really fun. And yeah, that's it. So in the number 2 spot on this list, we have the Locus. So it's actually my favourite sniper, but I haven't been enjoying sniping as much this season. I think I just sniped too much, and now I just don't have fun doing it. And next season, snipers are becoming obsolete. I feel like with the nerfs they're giving to them, they're just totally destroying aggressive sniping in this game, and the only way of sniping would be hard scoping or holding corners, so I'm not very happy about that. Then for my build for this season, I have YKM Lightweight Short, for mobility, OWC Skeleton Stock, Sleight of Hand for reload speed. Sometimes I like FMJ, and Fast Switch, again, so that I can do weapon switch for faster fire rate. And OWC Laser Tactical, and finally Stipple Grip Tape, just mainly mobility build, and all the rest is the same. So my favourite gun in Season 2 of Call of Duty Mobile is none other than the AK-117. So I'm surprised that not more people use it. It's a really good gun. Like, it got great damage, great fire rate, great recoil, everything is really good on it. It's really balanced, so it's really versatile. You can get long range kills as well as close range kills, and I just feel like it's the best non-meta gun right now. So for my build, I have YKM integral suppressor. As I said, I really like the integral suppressors. Usually when there's one, I'd use it in my gun. Then no stock for better mobility, OWC laser tactical, strike foregrip and granulated grip tape. Those are usually the attachments I use on AR, so if you want to try out on any other AR, you can try it. And the rest of the loadout is the same. So this is it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below your favourite gun this season, and let's roll the outro.